Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So this is my Xiaomi Mi A1 and it officially got Android Pie, folks. Definitely can't say that about a lot of phones that I have, but I'm going to go ahead and install this. It tells you here you got adaptive battery brightness, simpler way to navigate your phone, recommended apps, and da-da-da-da. It's Android Pie. It's crazy. That is crazy. So it's about 1 gig. It's downloading right now. So I've had this phone easily over a year, almost a year and a half, and you can see right now it's still running Android Oreo, but we're gonna go ahead and update it to Pie, and this is going to be interesting because I wasn't expecting it. As you can see, it's on Android 8.1.0, so this is gonna be good. So I'm gonna get this updated, and then I'll be back once I finish the update, and we'll take a full walkthrough of the phone. Let's do it. Alright guys, so here we are. Update is completed. Kind of played with it for a little bit. Didn't want to just start the video without kind of testing it out. It's strange, man. Look at this phone. This is the same tempered glass I had on here since new. The phone still looks new, you know. It's crazy, man. But yeah, man, this is pretty sweet that just a little over a year later and the phone has Android Pie. Now, I don't actually know how long this phone is guaranteed because there's a new version. The Mi A2 is out and it doesn't have Android Pie to my understanding. But I actually like the Mi A1. That's why I held on to it. And I think it's really sweet, man, that they give this phone Android Pie. So we're just going to do a brief run through real fast of the Xiaomi Mi A1 running on Android Pie. Now, like I said, I've been testing it out before I started this video up again after the update. Just playing with it, looking at how fast and fluid it is. And it's really fast, man. This is a Snapdragon 625 in here with 4 gigs of RAM. It's blazing fast. This is the old style, as you can see, 16:9. It's crazy that that's an old style right now. 16:9 ratio, 5.5 inch display, 1080p, and all this goodness, man. I mean, I always liked the Mi A1. Really nice Android device, man. Thin, slim, stock Android. Updates come directly from Google. It's a win-win. So I'll test the cameras out too as well, do something like that for you. But here it is, man. The phone appears to be just as fast as it was prior to me doing anything. But you swipe up now and you've got the updated settings menu. As you can see, everything's in place like Android 9 and MIUI. So we'll go down here to About. You can see I'm running Android 9 down there. Yeah, it's on the December security patch, so they came through on that. This phone will stay right here in gestures. We'll stay right here in settings, I'm sorry. And we're gonna go ahead and go back to gestures because this phone does have the gestures like the Pixel. Like I can turn on the swipe from the bottom. As you can see, I'm gonna get a button and it disables these down here. They're no longer active. This phone has hardware buttons. So you turn that on to disable it. And then you get that kind of that stutter that some people hate on the Pixel 3, man. But you know, that's the plus to having this phone for sure, is you know, you don't have to deal with that. So really with the Pixel 3 you should just continue to swipe, but it's not natural for a lot of people to just press and swipe, do such a long swipe. So that's why a lot of people get agitated with that. But I turned it off immediately and I was like, I'm gonna get my full screen right here so I can get all of the display. So that's the gestures in there. You know, that's in these settings right here. When I first noticed that, I was like, yo, they got the gestures in here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this on the video and also show them Android 9 is officially on. So after that, you've just got the regular network settings. Everything's there. Nothing fancy. You got your Bluetooth and everything. You got all your apps. Everything's set up the same. You got your battery, percentage and everything. You got your display. I always keep mine set to 10 minutes, but you can do 30 minutes. You got auto rotate. You got the default font size, the display size. Everything's there. The phone still feels snappy after all this time, man. It's really nice. And you got your night light that you can turn on. You can turn it on now, and it basically, you know, does that ugly dimming screen. I don't really care for this at all, man. I don't use it on any phone that I have that has it. I just like the regular screen. And you know, you got your ambient settings, your wake, and then you got your device theme. So you can go dark now, which is pretty cool, or you can just do auto based on the wallpaper. Let me see here. And then you can go sound and vibration. You can see all of the stuff that's in here. This is just the basic. The phone is pretty much just running Android Pie. And this is a stock Android phone, so there's not a lot going on in the phone itself. You know, the stock Android phones just don't have as many features. You know what I'm saying? This phone is, everything that's here was here prior to this. You know, there's nothing that's new in these settings from what I'm looking at. This is new. This digital well-being. I don't recall seeing this at all, and I've had this phone for a while. But yeah, let me show this in the icon list because I don't recall seeing this. Yeah. This is definitely different. It kind of tells you what you've been doing, you know, your percentage. That's pretty clean. I don't recall ever seeing this, so if it was there on your Mi A1 prior, let me know. But I don't recall seeing it, and I used the heck out of this phone when I first got it. So the digital well-being is definitely something new that I've noticed. You got your Google settings. That's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna test out these cameras now, man, and see if I see any improvements, or you tell me if you see any improvements, and I'll do the same. But the phone feels good, man. I like that it has hardware buttons, so I don't have to deal with the stutter. You do have this. Okay, now here's something about this. My version of the Google phones, the launcher here. This is down at the bottom, and a lot of people have always asked me, "Dang, wow, that's crazy, man." Yeah, a lot of people have asked me about that widget. You can customize that widget. You know what I'm saying? If your model will allow you to. And I've learned that some people's won't allow them to customize it. I went over a full video on this, but you look at the logo up there. I'm changing it from color to black and white, as you can see. Check that out. You can change it however you want to do it. I can put it to black, put a G up there. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that a lot of people questioned about, like, man, Jay, how did you do that? So this is how I did it. You know, you could change this thing to just whatever. You could put it any way you want to put it. But I've learned that a lot of people's phones actually don't have this option. And so I was doing a video saying, yo, look, this is how you do it. They like, Jay, I'm telling you, that's not there on mine. And I'm thinking, wow, I didn't know that. So I guess if you don't have the option, you can't do it. You know, this is what it is. So, but you can customize that. You hit done, and then now when I go back, that's my widget down there. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at the cameras. The phone still feels really speedy. We'll get into a quick video sample and some photos or something, I don't know. And you know, we'll close this video out. I'm gonna go ahead and say bye right now because I'm not coming back after this. Anyway, I've said all I can say. You know, this is a stock Android phone, so let's just test out these cameras and then we'll get out of here. So I noticed that like pressing record on the camera, you know, it's a little slow, but not too bad. But it does record in 4K. This is a 4K video right here. Just showing you the OnePlus. Just showing you something on video here. There's a Pixel back here. Galaxy Note 9. Galaxy Note 9 failing to copy my stuff to my gear. Yeah, it's Galaxy Note 9. Yeah, the iPhone over here. iPhone XS Max. Just showing you some stuff, man. Audio on these phones, this phone is absolutely great, man. You know what I mean? It's really good. So there it is, man. Quick video sample. I like it, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Android Pie, did you get it on your Mi A1? If you're still using the Mi A1, what's good?